Hello friends, my name is Faye and you're watching Mystery Date with a Book. Today we're doing a tag. I was tagged by Serena at A Wandering Mind and we're gonna head straight into the questions. I have my computer opened right next to my phone, so I'm just gonna read the questions and answer them. Simple as that. Okay, here we go. Right, number one of your favorite standalone books. One of my favorite standalone books. I'm gonna show it to you. Okay, one of my favorite standalones of all time is S, or Ship of Theseus. Can you see that? Yeah. It was written by J.J. Abrams and Doug Durst. It's brilliant. It comes in a box for a reason, because inside there are little clues to the mystery that's happening in the book. Like, you have postcards and stuff, and it's just brilliant. Like, really, it's just gorgeous. And there are little, apart from the clues, there are little, let me hold on to this, I don't want anything falling out, otherwise the book will be ruined. You have little notes on the side that two people have written. They took this book fictionally, okay? They took this book out of a library and then they left notes on the margin, and then somebody else came along and checked out the book and responded to those notes, and then, you know, it keeps going back and forth between those two people. It's amazing. I loved the story. Not the story written, like the story of the book itself. It's just, in my opinion, it's just a normal story. But the story on the margins, that was brilliant. And the little clues as well that you get. Amazing. So yes, my favorite standalone, I think. Or at least one of my favorite standalones. S. And look at that, it's gorgeous. So yeah. Okay, question number two. One of your favorite series. Okay, I'm not gonna say Harry Potter because that's too obvious. You all know I'm obsessed with Harry Potter. I'm a Hufflepuff. I'm a proud Hufflepuff. And I'm not gonna say Harry Potter then because that's too obvious. One of my other favorite series would be the Lunar Chronicles. I love that series by Marissa Meyer. You have Cinder. Scarlet comes next, isn't it? I think Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, and Winter. I think that's the right order. And yes, oh my goodness, I love those books. They're amazing. If you haven't read them yet, go read them. They're kind of retellings. They're not really retellings. They're inspired by fairy tales, but they're kind of sci-fi. They're set in, you know, a very futuristic world. And like, one of our main characters is a cyborg, and it's just brilliant. I didn't think I would like it that much because it sounds a bit too sci-fi for me, but oh my goodness, I loved it. So yeah, go read it. Okay, question number three. What is a trope that you like in this genre? I can never say that word properly. Genre. Okay, what's a trope that you like? Oh, okay, I forgot. Okay, so at the beginning of the video, you're meant to pick a book genre, like fantasy, sci-fi, anything. You're meant to pick one of those and then answer all your questions based on that one genre. But I forgot to do that, so we're here on question three. And here we go. What is a trope that you like in this genre? I'm going to pick, let me see. I'm going to pick fantasy, I think. No, Serena has already done fantasy. I'm going to pick middle grade, okay? I'm going for an age band. Middle grade. Are you with me? Yes. Okay, so what is a trope that you like in this genre? Okay, I really like traveling in a way. For example, Narnia, whenever they went through the wardrobe and they traveled to Narnia. Or Harry Potter, when he goes to Hogwarts. Or Mog in Nevermore, whenever she goes to Nevermore. You know, all those sorts of tropes. You know, whenever you're kind of rescued from this boring old life that you have and you go into this fantastic world, that's a trope that I love. Okay, here we go. Question 4. We're gonna do this right now. Question 4. What is a trope you don't like in this genre? I don't like it when... Well, I don't like The Chosen One. I'm kind of tired of that. Even though Harry Potter is, you know, the chosen one. But that was good, you know, but can everyone else just do something else, please, instead of copying him? A trope that I don't like, another trope that I don't like is... Sorry, I'm thinking, I didn't prepare for this tag, as you can probably tell. Okay, a trope that I don't like is whenever children in middle grade books act and talk and think like adults. This happens a lot in classic children's books, and no, in classic middle grade, like A Wrinkle in Time. That book, I couldn't finish that book because it drives me crazy. Children acting like adults. I don't like it. Or I read a book once about this famous series called The Famous Five, and the children were just left alone. They basically went camping by themselves. They're like 7, and they were in charge of everything. Like, they had to find food and all that. I'm like, no, like a 20-year-old today wouldn't do that. Why would a 7-year-old? No, okay? So, yeah. No. Children acting like adults. No, it's not realistic. Okay, question 7. A disappointing book in that genre. A disappointing book. I'm gonna say A Wrinkle in Time. I don't know what the end of the book is like, but I didn't like the first half. I didn't know. It just wasn't for me, so that was very disappointing. Number 6, a book that's on your TBR that you want to get to soon. Let me show you. Oh, here we go. I want to get to A Little Princess this Christmas. It seems like a very wintry book, you know, very Christmassy book, so I think I'm gonna save it for Christmas. You know, that week between Christmas and New Year's where nothing really happens. That's when I'm gonna be reading this. A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Yes, that's what we're doing. Okay, next question. Let me see, where are we? Question 7 already? Yeah, okay. Question 7, an intimidating book or series. An intimidating book or series. I'm not sure. Because middle grade is not intimidating. If you were talking about fantasy, I would say any high fantasy, anything like Brandon Sanderson was very intimidating before I started reading him. His books are chunkers. But we're not talking fantasy, we're talking middle grade. Middle grade is easygoing, you know, it's just simple. But yeah, I don't think I have one. Sorry, I don't think I have an answer for that. Middle grade books are not intimidating. Number 8. What's another book genre you want to read more of? Okay, so this year, I've been trying to read a bit more thrillers, but I've been very unlucky so far. Sometimes I'll download an audiobook from Scribd, and I think it's a thriller, but it turns out it's something else. Like, I read Sakyo Girls, and it turns out it was a horror book, and there's something up there for you to see. Yeah, go check it out. That was a shock. Then I tried listening to another audiobook that I thought was a thriller, but it turns out it was more of a chick lit. Like, nothing really happened. You know who was gonna die. You know, it was just very disappointing. It was The Favorite Sister. Very disappointing. I do not recommend it. So yes. If you have any good thriller recommendations, please leave them down below because I need some good, proper thrillers. Thank you. Okay, number 9. What book genre intimidates you the most? I think fantasy is a genre in general that intimidates me because the books are usually very thick and I'm intimidated by that. Or maybe classics. Classics can be very intimidating as well because, I don't know, they're not the easiest books to read. Most of them are not relatable at all, and some of them are quite big, so yeah, I have to say classics are not my favorites. Sorry, not sorry, because, you know, I read what I want. Okay, number 10, tag people. I'm gonna leave some people tagged down below. If you're not tagged in that list, don't worry, just because you're watching this, that means you're tagged, okay? That's how my videos work. That's how my channel works. If you're watching it, you're tagged. So, yeah. That's it, guys. Thank you so much, Serena, for tagging me in this. I really, really enjoyed it, even though I didn't really do it properly. I was meant to choose a genre before I started answering the questions. But yeah, silly me. As I say to my children in school, silly Miss Lara. Anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, like, do the whole shebang, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.